Well, hey y'all, and welcome back to Life on the Ridge. Today is the day. If you follow us on Instagram, you've probably seen a picture of the chickens in the trailer back there. So today's the day when we are going to process our buff Orpington. And then next week, our meat birds will actually be coming in, the Cornish cross. But I'm just going to give you a little quick tour before we get started. Still waiting on our scalding water to warm up. Give you a quick tour of our little setup here. So this trailer works out perfect. This is what we hauled the goats in when we got the goats. And this trailer works out pretty good to keep the roosters in. Alright, we'll start at the beginning of the process over here. We've got our kill cones here, our killing station, and just got some buckets for the blood to drain into. Just some regular Lowe's, 5-gallon Lowe's buckets. I think after this year though, I'm going to probably upgrade to the metal buckets because these are getting old and starting to crack a little bit. So yeah, that's station number 1. Then we'll come over here to station number 2 where we'll scald the birds. And I've got a little bit of Dawn dish soap in there. And as you can tell, we're heating up pretty good there. And then after that, we'll move over here to the Yardbird Plucker. We're going to do 2 at a time, so we'll throw 2 in here. Hopefully it can handle it. I believe it can, but those are some pretty big birds. I did make a modification to this chicken plucker. The little chute comes out right here, but it doesn't come all the way down. So I put a little piece of metal flashing because a review that I seen, feathers would come down here in this plate on the bottom of the motor, so I didn't want to have an issue with that. So I put me a piece of metal flashing around it, zip tied it, and now I've got my bucket right here, and so nothing should get down over here on the motor. We'll see how it works out. And then next we've got our little cleaning station right here, our cleaning table. We've got a bucket on each end for guts and stuff, and that's where the magic happens right there. And then we'll toss it in the cooler. Got some water in there and some ice. And then we'll let them chill, and then we'll get that pot filled with water and get it up to temp, and then we'll put them in the bags. So yeah, there's our setup. Just stick around and we'll show you the process here. First birds of the day. Alright, we got them in action over here. The missus is cleaning chickens for the first time. What do you think?
I like it. I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Ain't too bad, is it?
No. This is just undercut for some reason.
So right now she's cutting the legs off.
I'm throwing the legs in.
Yep, you're throwing the legs in the buckets. Plucker worked pretty good.
We still got a few feathers right here.
Got a few feathers, but it works better with 2 birds instead of 1 bird. Alright, well that nearly wraps up this little project. We're going to work on this last one right here. And only come away with 1 little cut on the finger. I'm going to doctor it up. And yep, there we go. I didn't really document or video the whole process because if I done it, it's not really going to make a whole lot of sense. If you're going to process your own chickens, I highly recommend going and watching Joe Salatin do it on the Homesteaders of America's YouTube channel. I think that's it. I'll leave a link to it down in the description box below, but he can explain it way better than I ever could. But this has been a fun project, been a family affair, and the next batch of meat birds comes in pretty soon, so we'll get them here and we'll start on those. Right here it's the next day. We've had the chickens on ice and cool water all night long, and we're going to put them in these shrink wrap bags. Now these bags come from Texas Poultry, and this is what we used last time. I really liked how they worked out, so we're using them again this time. And so we'll get our water temp up between 180 and 200. And then we'll put the chickens in the bag, just ease them down in there, let them shrink to the chickens, and they'll be ready for the freezer. Alright everybody, so that's the end of this little project, and if you notice, I began the project without this and ended with this. So while we were actually dispatching the birds in the kill cones, I actually got my finger. It's not broke, but it's just a bad cut on top of the knuckle, and this is the Walmart special. I didn't go get stitches, so I just got this on here so I can't bend my finger. But anyways, project went good. It was a family affair. Everybody had a good time, and we'll be doing the next batch here pretty soon. So appreciate all y'all for watching, and see you on the next video.